All right, everybody. Welcome to the next and what is quite possibly the last episode of season 2 for 2019 of the Raiders Rambles. That's right. I am your host, Jolt, and joining me is none other than Avira.
Hey everybody. Yeah, it's just us today. Going to be going over our amazing year we've had on a kind of a wrap up of 2019 and what we have to look forward to for season 3.
Oh, and yes, indeed. But first and foremost, so let me explain what's been happening in the past because I know you've missed 2 episodes and I've been so absent. And that's because I've been grinding it out at work for extensively long overtimes, working weekends. Yes, that one Saturday caused me to miss hosting. And yeah, last week I was out at a fur meet.
Yes, that looks so fun. Oh man.
Oh yeah. I'll show you pictures. Don't get me wrong. I promise I'll show you pictures. And I might actually even, if you stick around, curse this show. Or not.
All right. And unfortunately, the reason that I was not able to host the show myself is I'm not sure if you guys are aware of my technological issues, but that shall all be rectified during the new year. So, look forward to that. In the case that our purple squirrel boy is unable to be here, I shall take over.
Actually, you aren't going to be taking over. You know why?
Because
Because you've been fucking impeached, you bad orange doggo.
Oh no! Oh, they finally got the orange doggo bad. Oh no. That's it, guys. I'm gone. It's all over for me. I'm done.
Nope.
I'm
you
going to the
take pack your
doghouse.
bags. You're leaving the friggin' White House.
Yeah.
You're leaving Raiders HQ, and I'm
That's
gonna
right.
need a new host.
I'm going to the doghouse, guys. Oh my goodness.
No, but in all seriousness, though. Yeah, I can always, come on. I can always count on you to literally take my stead when I'm gone.
Aw,
And besides, I've always got to have somebody to fill in as my co-host at times, don't I? So you
Aw.
can be the honorary chief host in that if everything goes.
Yes, do it. The apprentice becomes the master. Sorry, I had to, considering what's been going on recently.
Nah. So, 2019. What a ride it's been, hasn't it?
It really has, and might I say, this year flew by. Like, it went by quick, man.
Oh, yeah. You mean it had its fill of adventure, it had its fill of shenanigans, it had its fill of shocks, it had its fill of, new surprises, and a first for everything.
Yeah, that's that's for sure. Sprinkled in a little drama and some crazy bonkers situations. Yeah, this year was really eventful. So, let's see. Since last year, which is even scary for me to think about, around New Year's is when I went to New Year's Furry Ball, which I'll be going to again in about 2 weeks from now. Yeah, well, whenever New Year's is. About 10 days, okay. So, I believe I've gone to about 5 or 6 conventions over the course of this year, which we've talked about.
That's quite a lot. I mean, I'm not sure if Furry's even managed that much in the span of a year.
It's been crazy. So I went to New Year's Furry Ball, Anthro New England.
AnthroCon.
Oh yeah, AnthroCon. Yeah, of course.
For Apocalypse.
For Apocalypse. Wait, I feel like there was a 5th one in there somewhere.
I don't know. I don't remember you going to a 5th convention. Unless,
I don't
of course,
remember.
You're trying to sneak in this year's New Year's Furry Ball because it bleeds into 2020.
Maybe. Yeah, well, technically it does start on December 31st, so that would be technically 5 cons. 5 cons this year.
Nope, you get your 4.5 cons.
Or, God damn it.
Under your technicalities, the last New Year's Fur Ball plus this year's New Year's Fur Ball. It's half and half, merge them together.
Ah, yeah, perfect. Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I'm a genius.
Yes, you are, and you know my way of thinking as well, so that's great. Oh man, but okay. So when I was at Anthrocon, you actually went on your own adventure.
Correct. I went to Las Vegas and Lake Powell with the rest of the Raiders for a grand total of 12 Raiders.
Oh hell yeah! Well,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was rooming with a raider as well. Actually, no, I think
Oh.
two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was two. So we had our own little separate adventures. And I think, well, Jolt, you and I both agree that I think our favorite episode we've done is called "The Adventures of a Lifetime," where we discussed our mutual escapades, um, in America.
Oh, I mean, I absolutely love that episode, and I'm quite glad I did it just the way I wanted it to. Just us event goers, nothing else, half and half. That's it.
Yeah, it was great, man. It really was.
It felt like a great honor just to relive that moment for you guys. See, because our job is not to is never to disappoint you guys.
Mm-mm.
Oh, speaking of which, Native Rabbit Natsu says, "Wait, Jolt started up the first RaiderCon? Oh, whoa, haha.
Wait, what?
Save that for the books. One day I might start a Raiders event. If not a con, then maybe, we start a little bit smaller.
Ooh,
Or bigger, depending on
that's
how much money you've got.
yeah, that's kind of some breaking news right there. You're projecting for 2021, right?
Um, that's been in the cards. Yeah, I've got some plans, but first I need to basically do a few surveying and a few adventures to see if I can make this work.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm really open to giving this a go. Absolutely. But we've
All
got
right.
our own battles to fight in 2020 before I basically make my own plans to go full steam ahead.
All right. Right on. And unfortunately, on a more serious note, over the course of this year, there we did lose Sapphire.
Yes.
So may she be
Yes.
remembered and rest in peace.
Yes, indeed. We shall put up and memorialize her for
Yeah.
years to come because we do not forget our own,
No,
no matter how many years may pass.
that's right.
But in saying that, though, not to trivialize any, our our lost and fallen, we've had our own fair share of struggles here and there too.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
let's begin. Yeah, so I'd like to begin as well, like when that very moment when Google Hangouts decided to terminate its service, and you went full panic mode.
Oh goodness gracious! Yes. All right. So that was another one of our mishaps over this year. Well, not really a mishap, but you see, I was under the impression that Google
Mhm.
Hangouts was going to be shut down by August. That's what the announcement said, but it happened in October. So I did go into full panic mode because, again, I didn't have, and I still don't technically now have the technology or the resources to actually stream. So, or at least without StreamYard, thank God. But yeah, I went into
Yeah,
full panic mode. I was like, "Oh my God, I don't know if I could do this anymore." I'm like, because I we just found out about this like a week before the episode was supposed to air. I was like, um, it stopped working. What the well, like what do we do? And then
yeah.
you somehow, like the genie you are, like used some sorcery to find StreamYard and make this work.
There was a moment of time where I did panic as well because I didn't there were no alternatives at the moment, and I figured I had to literally do the popular streamer's choice of firing Streamlabs OBS, linking to YouTube, and making it work. But no, the performance hiccups that I got on my end just made it unviable. So another option was had to be found, and then I stumbled upon StreamYard, and the
And
rest is
hey,
history.
yeah, now this is not a sponsored video, but thank you StreamYard. You like thank you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're still experimental, right?
Well, in terms of mobile streaming, yeah, mostly yes. You can enter a show on mobile, absolutely, but you cannot host on mobile at the moment. But they are updating, so yeah.
Right.
And as an example, what you just saw when I put up the Orange Doggo impeach message was the latest update, where where messages can just beat by as if it was a newscast. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Definitely. They're coming out with new features all the time. Like consistently. So that's a great thing too. Like they really are developing, and it's becoming a lot easier to stream, and we don't have to rely on Google anymore.
On the plus side though, StreamYard also does their weekly weekly show where they connect with their viewers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to them.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's probably where they get a lot of suggestions too.
I know.
We've had that suggestion in the past too. Like, well, for instance, one suggestion I would say is like only 6 people, up to 6 people, can stream on StreamYard at a time. With Google Hangouts, I believe it was twice that.
Yeah. Now, I mean, sure, the 6 limit is what it is, though. For all intents and purposes, for us, it's more than ample. But yeah.
But that might also be a thing that could potentially change in the future.
Yes.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Why not?
But yeah, so.
But yeah.
Another...
Now, of course, naturally, that was pretty much the one main struggle we just kind of wanted to get off the air. Now, naturally, as chief host, I'd like to recap kind of the adventures I've been on. I know, Vera, I've been telling you about this because I've been open about it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remind me again as chief host. Besides, because I love hearing about the adventures I go on. Where did I go?
Oh, you went to Ironfest.
Frick yes.
Dude, that looked so cool. I like a historical type of through the ages type of thing. Really incredible.
All timelines, anything pretty much goes. Yeah.
Dude, there's a picture of you in fursuit in front of a tank. I mean, that's freaking epic.
Oh, dude, yes.
Amazing.
Well, it was more like an artillery thing. To all of you listening, yes, you'll be able to see this on the Raiders website. The whole story, the whole shebang, the whole pictures and everything in between. And voila.
Okay, yeah, this thing. Jesus. Well, there were tanks there, but this is... Dude, that's a freaking...
I know, this is something else, right?
That's wild. Wow.
I didn't suggest doing drone photography, otherwise your shit will get fucked up, but I kid. I digress.
I'm curious, so what did people say to you there? Like, you guys were the only fursuiters that were really there, right? So you kind of
there were 10 of us here and there. Like, more than 10 of us, actually. All things considered, that's just as a recap.
Right.
They loved us. I remember, you weren't able to make the show, but they all loved us. We went around and I basically got the great honor of literally quote unquote driving the cat bus on the ride that you see right now.
Oh my goodness, the cat bus. That is incredible.
Yeah, the ones who are inside it actually made it. There was a total labor of love and a pain to tow to Ironfest.
Yeah, I have to wonder, how do you even transport that? Like, does it come apart?
It's a trailer.
Oh my goodness, so it's all one piece.
Yeah, it's basically a 2-frame one, and you have to transport with your legs.
Jeez. That is dedication, for sure. All right, so I guess closing at the end of the year, let's see, we had a lot of special guests on the show. Brian Snowdy, the artist from Magic the Gathering.
Yep, we had Police Wolf as well.
Mm-hmm.
An up-and-coming Twitch streamer. And Congoa Fursuiter, X-Cop, you name it.
Oh yeah, he's done it all. And of course, we've had Cord Kitty. Was Cord Kitty on this year, or was that last?
Well, he was on, but but because he came by to join the group, he lost his status as special guest.
Oh, okay. Well,
F.
honorable mention though.
Yeah, well, I would say press F to pay respects, but
Oh, oh
I
goodness.
know, Cord. I know you hear this, but maybe one day you might get your special guest status reinstated again, or not.
Well, hey, season 3 is gonna be a new year, so you never know.
All right. And last of all, you had the most specialist of special guests that you turned up to his show, the only Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, that's right. This just happened about 3 weeks. No, actually 4 weeks ago now. Yep. Right before Thanksgiving, I was invited by Milo's producer to go to New York City and be a special guest on his show. And Two Griffin was on the show with me. He was there via Skype call. But yeah, I was physically there, interviewed by Milo, sporting the Raiders armband, and just gung ho. So, yeah, that was surreal, man. That was a freaking trip and a half.
I didn't even know how you managed it, but you know what?
Yeah,
So
it was
tell me,
great.
like, I've been dying to know some behind the scenes stuff.
Okay. Well, when I first arrived there, I arrived at the wrong building. I didn't know how New York City's layout really worked, so I was on the even side of the road. So I got a call from Milo's producer, Chadwick, and he said, "Hey, so are you on your way?" I said, "Yeah, I'm here, but they said I can't go up to the 9th floor." And they're like, "Why not?" And I was like, "Well, because I need a key to get in the room." And they're like, "What are you talking about?" Apparently, I was at a hotel, like this special, like ritzy hotel and whatnot. And they're like, "Bro, look across the street." And I'm like, "Oh, it's that one." so, so I arrived at the building, and Milo came up to me, but I did not recognize him at first. He's a lot taller in person, but he was also in costume because he was recording another skit as Christine Blasey Ford. So he had like breasts and lipstick and like a wig, and I was like, "Wait, what? Like what's going on here?" But yeah, he was all over the place, like doing like getting the script ready, doing the show. But so like that was my first encounter with him. But after that, once he finished recording the skit, we got to talking, and he's actually a pretty cool guy in person, I have to say. I've been a fan of him for many years, and just to actually meet him was pretty cool. But yeah, so behind the scenes stuff, and I didn't realize this when I first got there, but he has like a separate recording studio. Like it has lights, green screens, cameras. Like it's a whole big production.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we set everything up. We had to move a little furniture around. Set the props up, and yeah. Oh, we also had a little bit of an issue with my microphone because it's one of those like a box, like a battery
All
powered
right,
box,
but because you had
and
to wear it on your suit.
yeah, and it's like attached to a wire. So they were trying to either tape it to the side of my head, and I'm like, guys, that's gonna look really bad. Like tape is not gonna work on fur. So what I ended up suggesting was I run it through the neck and have it like in the muzzle. They tried to tape it to like the bottom of my muzzle, but the tape again doesn't stick to fur really well.
No, 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 no.
No, no, dude, not at all.
You.
So it kept uncoming itself. So I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna let it hang there. And they said, oh, are you sure? It's very sensitive and it might pick up on, rubbing up against the fur and stuff. And I'm like, oh no, I got this. And I somehow managed to place the microphone inside the muzzle where it was kind of like using the wire as, I guess, like a lever to like free float itself. So it wasn't rubbing against anything, and the sound quality actually came out pretty good. But yeah, so that was all the little stuff we had to do before that, and then the show went on, and
The rest is history.
yeah, the rest is history. Yeah.
Ooh. And here for a moment, I thought you were the freaking resident expert of New York.
Well, basically, Milo, he sent out a message, like a public message, I think, in our group and a couple others. He said, "I'm looking for a conservative furry in the New York area to be on the show in like 2 days." Like he literally said this on Wednesday night. So then I get a call from Foxler, and he's like, "So, Avera, I hear that you live in New York, and would you like to be on Milo's show?" I was like, oh man,
Dude,
like
you get in there and jump at the chance, man.
I mean, yeah, like that's what I was thinking, but I'm like, because at first I wasn't even sure. I'm like, this is really short notice, Like he called me on Wednesday night about this. I was like, oh man, like in 2 days, I've never traveled to New York City like by myself before because I just don't have ever the need to do that. I'm like, oh great, so I have to go find a train ticket to Manhattan by Friday, and I was also working on Friday. Like I got off at I think it was 3 o'clock. I got off work, and or maybe it was 3:30. I forgot exactly what time, but it was like midday, and I had to be there at night. So somehow I had to plan this. It was crazy, but by some miracle, I was able to work it out and get there on time, and everything worked out. Yeah, yeah, crazy.
Damn, you're real tight, man. That is just the one
But
best thing
hey,
ever.
yeah, but you know what? Hey, everything worked out, so I'm very happy.
Well, I'm so proud too, man. Raiders represent.
Hell yeah! I almost for a second was considering not wearing the armband because I'm like, oh well, maybe that's gonna. I'm like, nah, screw it. Of course I'm going to. How could I not? Like, come on now, come on.
Hey, at least Milo really ran with it so well.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed what you did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a really good time.
Oh yeah.
And after the show, we actually all hung out at like a party. Ended up going to a bar, getting dinner, and I didn't get home until about 3:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun.
Damn, man, you live in the party life.
Well, that night, I guess, yeah, maybe. All right.
Why
So,
not?
do we have any live comments from
Oh
anybody?
yeah, sure. SDX Darkus has come up with one. Raiders for life. Now let's eat pie.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's eat pie.
Why not?
Anubistan, y'all had me a few times though. Yes, we did. We've had you a few times. I mean, we love having you on the show. Even though, yes, you do make so much background noise here and there. Gotta be blunt. But no, you know what my favorite moment with you was? That episode Blackface Gone Mad where I literally sang a spoof of the Dixie song.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was good. The blackface gone wild. Oh my goodness. That was fun.
Oh yeah. But in that said though, Inuakami says, you're thinking the whole Milo show as a convention.
Well, I wouldn't consider it like that, but it was quite an endeavor. It was something.
Yeah, it was something. But that is pretty much our 2019 in a nutshell. I'll be giving you an official recap of sorts by writing a blog post that will be put up on the Raiders website, so you can relive the moments, see some pictures you might have, not seen before, and maybe just maybe, go on this adventure with us and have an answer to the most frequently asked question that you've been, dying to ask forever. Where are the armbands and the merch?
Yes, I have gotten that question from so many people over the past few months. I'm like, we're working on it. The merch store is like, we're trying. Joe and I, and really all of us, have been super busy this year, especially like the last few months. Really,
I know.
it's been
Slogging it out
rough.
for 6 weeks of overtime, as I said earlier, wasn't fun. Slogging behind, I got the machines, I got, the stuff to make it. So you'll be
Yeah,
seeing stickers and shirts in due time. But at least we have armbands. Lots of them.
we do, and I'm very excited for that to finally, yeah, to get going.
Oh, and last and not obligatory question. What do you guys think of Joltler in the yellow?
Oh man, I love that.
Right? Oh
Yeah.
geez, Shais. Yeah. Like, dude! And if you think I was holding back, wait till you see me wear that and a visor.
Oh yeah, just go full on, man.
Couple of live comments. Fesagash Sayonara. 2020 is cancelled. 2019 to is happening. Electric Boogaloo, dude. I love 2019 a lot, man. Come on, you know this. We had the best adventures, and so on. But you know what? Time must come to move on, and I gotta say, 2020 is gonna bring up the crazy a lot.
Also, I know we're not all that political, but I am just gonna say Trump is totally gonna win. So look forward to that next 4 years, guys, starting in 2020.
Yep. And in that said, though, yeah, I guess that about sums up our 2019 in a nutshell.
Well, almost. I mean, technically, I still have half a convention to go to.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. You're a lucky ass, you know that. My furry adventures was freaking closed up, and you know what though? Just for that shit though, just because you said you're gonna have a furry experience again, I'm gonna basically throw in a cursed image.
Oh?
Oh yeah. Behold, Jolt has gone on and traveled to another head.
Oh my god. That is spooky. Ooh, no. I did not need those nightmares.
Oh yeah. What the fuck did I just do, right?
Oh, you're even wearing each other's badges? What the heck? Oh, I don't even know.
Dude, all we did was swap heads and she lent me hers.
Oh, that's crazy.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how cursed is this?
I mean, that's like a 9.7.
Yeah, I mean, look, it worked out because that fennec was so damn purple and lavender. It freaking was a match made in heaven.
I mean, yeah, it okay, so it's only cursed because, like, I know you, and it's weird seeing the pink, but I feel like if I didn't know you and I saw this, it would kind of look okay, actually, especially the rabbit head on your head. Sorry, the rabbit head on your suit. Like, the color is spot on, almost a match. So, all right, that makes sense. But that kind of just spooks me out a little bit. I don't know.
Nah, so I just literally had this idea, and she's like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Oh man.
Nah, but what can I say? I've seen crazier. I've seen monstrosities that are abominable, but they work out for one way or another.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, heck, if even Native Rabbit Natsu agrees with me, I'm not gonna lie, the colors are enough that it looks like it works out just fine. I'm okay with this face swap. You know what?
Well, I agree for you wearing her head. Like that. Yeah, that makes sense. But seeing your head with the pink, I mean, because and the digigrade legs too. Like, I feel some type of way about that.
Yeah. Nah, but it's all amazing though. So in that sense, yeah. For all of you guys, stick around for the ride. It's only gonna get crazier, and 2020 is gonna be a blast because I'm starting my adventure in 2020 with a bang.
Me too. Literally, the first minute into 2020, I'll probably be in fursuit for it.
Dude, I have to freaking wait 2 more days. And this is why also I'm going to be closing down the podcast in my absence for a little while. See, because I'll tell you my plan where I'm planning to go is that I'm going on a cruise.
Hell yeah.
With my fursuit.
Oh, man, I'm so jealous. I wish I would have thought of that when I went on my cruise.
You may never know.
I cannot wait to see pictures of you. It's gonna be great.
Dude, all I'm gonna do is literally, frolic around in suit. Because I'm doing this with the fam.
Nice.
Yep. So there is that. Now, let's get back. Let's start with the main event. I know we've had a fantastic 2019 and we're gonna reminisce, but we do have some nice stories for you as well. So, we're getting close to that festive time of the year. Who's looking forward to Christmas?
Raise his hand in candy corn. I do.
Me, please.
Yeah, sorry, that was kind of cringe. I'm looking forward to Christmas. Yeah.
Me, please. Also because I finally get an off, and all this logging from work has just killed me.
I know. Same for me. I work every single day. I only have one day off every like 10 to 14 days. So it's a hassle. My availability is every single day at any time except for Friday nights, because I specifically made my schedule in a way where I could still do the show every week. So there's that. But yeah, Christmas, I'll also be off. It's the only day of the year my store is actually closed. So hopefully I'll spend it with my family.
Yeah, likewise. I'm going to spend Christmas with my family. But unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news. Because we have some spoiled sports trying to ruin Christmas for everyone. Don't let them get to you. You stand firm. You celebrate that Christmas with the family. Anything else? Anyone else tries to sour your Christmas? Tell them to fuck right off, or just celebrate it even harder.
Mm-hmm. It's Happy Holidays. No, it's not. It's Merry Christmas. Damn it.
Damn straight. Oh. And where shall we begin with the whole Christmas thing, huh?
Well,
Rudolph the reindeer.
Let's see what else SJWs could ruin for the holidays, as they do tend to ruin basically every holiday. Defenders of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer bash... Wait, what? Hold on, go up a little bit. Yeah.
The defenders of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer bash liberal snowflakes for whining about cartoon bullying.
Yeah, I would bash them too, because it's cartoon bullying! Oh, this is insane, guys. So as we know, this is a very iconic, classic movie. I watch this every year, with my family at Christmas parties and stuff. And the whole idea of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is, yes, he was bullied because he's different, but in the end, he overcomes that and realizes that his unique traits make him special and good, and everything is magical and great and wonderful. And yet, SJWs, they think that because it depicts bullying, it's triggering to people. I mean, what in the bonkers, guys? What?
Yeah, like, seriously.
I have a feeling I heard about something like this that happened last year regarding this issue, but it was just brought up again last week. I can't. Rudolph! Don't take this away from me.
No, we need our precious traditions, man.
Well, actually, Rudolph depicts bullying, so that's problematic. I don't think the kids should see this. It sends a bad message.
It's probably going to be charged with animal cruelty.
Oh my god, don't give them any ideas. They're probably going to go with that next. But no, it depicts bullying, of all things. And you know what's funny about that word? 2 Griffin just recently did a video about clothing and how it relates to bullying. I'm not going to get into detail about what it was, but basically he said, back in my day, bullying was when you were beat to a pulp by, the guy who stole your lunch money. Now it's mean words. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true. Well, that, and also wearing clothes that offend people, or, mean words are essentially violence these days, according to some circles. What? Dude, so help me God, if they ban Rudolph because of this bullying excuse, this world is gone. Mm-hmm. That's it. It's over.
Yeah. Then again, what do you expect? Because people, it's coming from these same kinds of people who literally hate Christmas.
Yes.
And traditions.
And again, with the whole tradition thing, and this is where you really see the hypocrisy of leftist SJWs. There's another article that just came out recently about how Rudolph is depicting like queer stereotypes, and it's positive for representation.
Yeah, sorry about that. But just to continue on to the Rudolph thing, yeah, there's a little bit more as well to read on it, though.
Oh
Now,
yes,
if you
yes.
follow along. Rudolph, the
Oh
Queerest Holiday Special by the New York Times.
yeah. So
And
what is this? Do they want to ban Rudolph because of bullying, or do they want to celebrate it because of the LGBT vibes? What's going on here?
yeah, but
Look at this.
okay.
Where's the highlight of that quote I sent you? Oh yeah. Welcome to. Yep.
Welcome to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Is that it?
Yep. The queerest holiday special ever. I'm sure that conservatives who love this old holiday chestnut will be infuriated by this suggestion. Really? No, I'm infuriated the fact that you bring this crap up. Like, I don't care. It's not about being queer. It's just a merry, happy, magical Christmas special. Like, what is wrong with these people? So please
Now
read on.
Yeah, but this here is just nothing but spitting on the bad impeached orange man.
Yeah.
But please do enjoy your $60 Keep America Great hat tree ornament finished 24 karat gold.
Of course, they have to throw that in there. Isn't that sick?
Yeah, sorry about that. Hold on. Yeah, it is. It's just no.
So
No,
they're
no,
like,
no, no, no.
like I don't understand what their goal is here. Do they want to get rid of Rudolph because the bullying and we have to censor everything, or they're like, yes, this is good because of it has queer vibes and take that, Donald Trump. F you. What the heck? I mean, come on. Okay, honestly though, they do have a point. We all knew that Hermie was a total fag. I want to be a dentist. I mean, come on. Like, everybody kind of knows that. But, like, whatever. That's just his character.
And then they go on to say, there's plenty of Christmas and queer code in Christmas Town. After Rudolph's red nose shines in his father Donna's cave, for instance, causing Donna a curiously profound mortification, the old man comes up with a fake nose for his boy to wear.
As not to offend the straights? Wait a minute. Are they implying that Rudolph is gay and that his dad is trying to hide the fact from other straight reindeer? What the hell is this person on about? It's not very comfortable. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're really going there. They are really going there with this. Jesus.
Okay, yeah, this is nothing but this is nothing but fluff opinion.
Yeah, but it's posted by the New York Times, though. Like, people read this, and people actually, I'm sure some readers actually are going to read this and be like, oh, I never thought about it like that. I will take this into consideration. Jesus. Let's see. Oh my god. That is insane. Okay. Oh, this is where we get it. So it says, as for me, I was able in time to do just that. As of this Christmas, I've spent more than a third of my life as a happily out member of the LGBT community. So they're saying everything gets better. They're trying to use Rudolph's story arc as some kind of a way to like relate his struggle with people who struggle with being gay. This is all kinds of weird.
Yeah, none of this even makes sense anymore.
Well, and look, if someone actually did have a harsh life and they did struggle with being gay or whatnot, then I do feel bad for them. But I don't think we should try to retcon, classic, movies like Rudolph, Christmas traditions, and
or even
just to try to. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, exactly. We shouldn't try to, force that idea on things that it never had anything to do with.
Yeah, right.
Because the whole idea of Rudolph, it's not about him being gay or some weird stuff like that. No, it's just about him being different in general. I guess if you really want to take a leap across, like, from here to Mars, you can probably make that assumption, but that's a stupid and silly assumption to even try to make.
Mm-hmm. In that sense, though, yeah. Here's a couple of live comments in the interim, though. Shabanigdo Xingjian says, "A Christmas Story is greater than Rudolph."
You'll shoot your eye out. I want a red BB gun with a compass and a stock and a thing that tells time. Oh no, what was it? A Red Rider? Red Rider BB gun, yeah, with a compass and a stock and that thing that tells time. No way, kid, you'll shoot your eye. Oh, that was a classic. Classic. Hopefully they don't ruin that too. Oh shit, you know what, they might. They might.
Oh no. This is why we must protect our Christmas traditions.
That's right. Merry Christmas indeed.
Nope. Not according to one more live comment. Sage says, "Merry Chrysler."
Oh.
Ew, Chrysler.
Okay. Well.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Merry Chrysler.
And here's one more thing that we're obliged to talk about because, for the ruination of Christmas as well. See, there has been a Brazilian comedy firm, Netflix. Netflix makes Jesus gay for a Christmas special.
No. No,
this
no,
is
no.
blasphemy.
No,
This is blasphemy.
Yes, it is. This is sick, man. What the hell? Is this supposed to be a comedy thing? Like, oh, it's so funny. Dude, they're making Jesus homosexual. Wow. And is that okay to do? Imagine.
Well, in the current timeline, if you're basically a Christian hating left winger, something or whatever.
Yeah, well, basically
you
hate
can fill
all
in the rest
white,
of the buzzword.
Hate all
Yeah,
white
sure.
cis
It's
males,
okay
right?
to do.
No.
Yeah.
No. What if they did this to Muhammad? You're not gonna see that.
You're not gonna see that.
According to Cauldron Pool, the film reportedly follows the adventures of Jesus' disciples after they wake up from being hungover in the morning of the Last Supper.
After the Last Supper, wondering where the Messiah is.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. Look, this is literally a degenerate retelling.
Ugh, wow. So, gay Jesus and hungover disciples. That's culture, guys. This is art.
Well, this is basically the current year Bible.
Well, current year. Thankfully, we're approaching 2020 and this shit changes. I hope.
Oh, and get this though. The group whose content has been compared to Monty Python. Bitch, please.
No, Monty Python. No, that is a different level. This is blatantly promoting a disturbingly blasphemous agenda. But they can get away with it, so why not? You have to appease their audience somehow. But this is just messed up, man. Like, there's a better way to make the story of Jesus comical. I'm sure, let's say...
You don't even have to put that much effort, unless, of course, you're literally trying to spit in the face of Jesus.
Well, they compared this to Monty Python. Now, instead of making Jesus gay and his disciples like hungover, wondering, oh, where's Jesus? What Monty Python would do, in my opinion, would be, let's say, if Jesus started walking on water, people would be staring at him and being like, holy shit, and like run after him and be like, I can't swim. But like, oh, like people would be freaking out about this. Or
tell me about it.
Or they'd be like, hey, Jesus, I happen to own a bar, and would you like to work for me and make wine for free? We got this creek that runs through the back area. Like, they would be clever with it. Like, they would try to use his miracles as like a way to make humor out of it. They wouldn't try to defame him.
Yeah. Not to mention too, like I bet you in this rendition, Jesus would use, when asked about the circumstances of his birth,
Oh my god, I don't even want to know.
I don't either. They just want to shit on it all over the, in the Immaculate Conception.
Oh my god. And they call themselves a comedy group. Yeah, there's nothing funny about this.
Yeah.
But again, this is one of the other things we have going on where people are just trying to ruin Christmas and the whole idea of theology to begin with. It's kind of sickening and disturbing.
That's because they hate it. They hate
it's sad.
What it stands for, and they just bitter.
Yeah. Exactly.
And there's one more too, to make things worse for you guys. Santa in gay interracial relationship in Kid's book.
What? Wait, what? What is going on here? I'm sorry, I don't think I saw this one.
Somebody thought it would be a great and clever woke idea to race swap Santa and make him,
gay. What? Why? In a children's book? To make Santa black and get why?
Actually, maybe not gay.
What?
Look at it.
What it says?
Let's read it. They made Mrs. Claus.
Okay.
Actually, no. Santa Claus in a children's book reported on by Time magazine in 2017 doesn't have a Mrs. Claus, but a black Santa with a white gay lover.
Oh, yep. They did make him gay. What the hell? Really? What? Why? Why are they doing this to Jesus? Poor Jesus. They made Jesus gay. Now they're making Santa gay. No. We have to save Christmas, damn it. No. Just stop it. Black gay Santa. That is a new one. Oh. I'm feeling all
and not to mention too, and not to mention too is that some people have been making surveys of a gender-neutral Christmas, but on the plus side, nobody seems to have given taking it seriously enough.
Oh, what's interesting too about this? You mentioned it was a children's book, right? Well, obviously a lot of. So I'm wondering if this is the kind of Christmas stories that are told at Drag Time Story Hour.
Yeah.
Or probably, right? I wonder if this is in their curriculum. Man, this is. Can you imagine like a transgender, like drag queen, makeup bearded person reading this story to like 6-year-olds?
Yeah.
That's demonic. That's dude. Like that's so demonic. I can't. I can't even. Oh, I hate the world. I hate the world so much. Please be 2020 already.
I know 2020 will give us a little clean slate, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta realize things have to get worse before they get better. But look.
Well, I'm going to enjoy my Christmas. I'm going to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with my family and
in the spirit that it was originally intended to be.
Yes. That's right. I'm gonna roast those chestnuts over an open fire and sing Frosty the Snowman and whatnot and all that nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna get out there, sing some, listen to some favorite Christmas tunes. Go to church, and part of the community, and so on. Have a feast.
Yep. That's right. Oh, man, it's just so crazy to me, like just how far these people will go. Black gay Santa Claus. That is mind-boggling.
It's high on a very special pyramid.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But enough of that, though. We don't want our Christmas to be really, really soured. We're gonna get out there and have the best Christmas ever.
That's right. That's right, man.
Now, I know, Avira, I know you know this last segment way, way more than I ever could, and I know you've been keeping an eye on this. But this is pertaining the latest Star Wars release. The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we don't really have too much time, so I'm not going to get like that deep into it, but this is something that we have on our show been following for a while. It's something that I'm a little bit more interested because, I don't know, I just think it's really interesting. Yeah, so The Rise of Skywalker, the new Star Wars film, was just released yesterday, and now we have
Uh-huh.
reviews about it.
Yeah.
Now, after The Last Jedi, which was all kinds of political agenda pushing nonsense, you had admiral feminism, uh, the anti-capitalist scene, all that crazy nonsense. So a lot of people didn't like it because it seemed like it was less of a galaxy far, far away, and more like a here on Earth type of, woke Hollywood. So the new movie came out, right? Episode 9. And this is something that a lot of fans of Star Wars, or I guess you could say former fans, were trying almost like they wanted to boycott the film because the last movie just left such a sour taste in their mouth. They did not want to see this
Yeah.
movie, and for good reason. But now we see,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Would you? I mean, if your beloved franchise was, demolished by these political activists, would you really care about seeing the new one?
No. Yeah, well,
Ah,
I'd be rightly pissed off if my beloved, favorite franchises were turned.
yeah, and I
You know,
wouldn't want to patronize them either. And that's really what their mindset was. But the movie did come out, and it seems like it's,
Mhm.
man, it's quite a mess. And that's not me being subjective about this. I mean, this is what a lot of the critics and reviewers are saying. The story
Mhm.
itself is a hodgepodge, like slapped together, weird type of story, and
Right.
like it looks good. Like the movie looks good. Of course it would, because it's Disney and they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on CGI production to make the thing look perfect. So it was funny. Earlier, I was watching a video by Magog. Hello Magogonites, like that guy, and he said
Yeah.
it looked like a pretty piece of garbage, kind of like modern art. And I think that's the best way to describe this movie.
I don't think you're completely wrong. I mean, so there's a lot wrong with the movies as far as I was, I've been told. I mean, seeing.
Right. So basically, I mean, spoiler alert for anyone listening. If you want to tune away, now is the time. But I don't think anyone actually cares. I certainly didn't. But
I
all the
certainly don't care
leaks,
about Star Wars enough. I don't give a
right? Well, some do. But all the leaks were real that we saw on Reddit and stuff over the past few months. That it turns out, oh wow, big plot twist: the Emperor is actually not dead, and it turns out that Kathleen Kennedy wanted Rey to be the chosen one and actually kill the Sith and fulfill the prophecy that Darth Vader used to fulfill. So she's totally getting rid of the whole reason that Episode 6 ever happened. She's like, oh, it's all about Rey. She's the real chosen one. Anakin was kind of just the catalyst. I mean, isn't that sad? Because of course, at the end of the day, you know that Rey is going to kill the bad guy and save the day and do all that wonderful stuff like she always does as, Mary Sue. And yeah, a lot of people are not very happy about this. Interestingly enough, the scores are kind of flipped though. If you look at Rotten Tomatoes, I believe right now it has a 57 or a 58% score with the critics, but the audience score is at 86. So I don't know if I even trust Rotten Tomatoes anymore, because from what I've seen from everybody, nobody likes this movie. Like literally nobody.
Like, here's the thing, though. I mean, we know there's an ongoing pattern that when critics hate a movie like The Joker, the audience loves it, and we know this is literally our movie of the year.
Right.
Vice versa, woke trash. Like, if critics love it and and the mainstream audience doesn't, yeah, that's woke shit.
I have to wonder if these few critics, because like there's only about maybe 13 or 15 of them that actually made reviews for this movie. I wonder if they knew about this and specifically wrote bad reviews so that people would see that and think it's good and go.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like they kind of picked up on
Yeah.
the pattern where, oh well, like you said with the Joker, good example. Maybe the company realized this and they said, okay, critics, make sure you say it's bad. That way the audience thinks it's good, and then everybody goes. And then we get a more broader perspective of opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a conspiracy theory going around. I'm not really sure if it's true, but it doesn't sound unreasonable to me. I don't know. That's just an idea. Personally, I'm not going to go see the movie. I happen to be one of those people who really does like Star Wars, and Disney, they kind of messed it up for me. I really don't want to give them any more of my money.
Yeah.
If I am going to see the movie, it's going to be like some bootleg from YouTube or something. I'm not gonna patronize them.
Yeah, I suppose this is the time where we just let Star Wars up and die.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, because the character in The Last Jedi was like, Kylo Ren. He said, "Oh well, let the past die. Kill it if you have to." And then in this movie, they realized that was a bad thing to do, and then they bring back the Emperor. Like, what the heck? So, what are they trying to say here?
Yeah, it's like the past is just. It's not. It does. None of this stuff just makes sense. That thing should have just, been a real example of it. They should just stop making the Star Wars movies instead of doing this.
Yeah. They should have just let the past die. Just
so
let it be. Let it be. I'm kind of curious what the audience thinks. Like, do you guys want to see the movie? Or have you thought about it? Have you already seen it? I don't know. Yeah, just wondering.
Well, I'm gonna take a big skip for this one. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of on board with that too. I'm not gonna see it. I just stopped caring.
Yeah. Also, not to mention, there's one more movie that's also hit the box office, but it's crashed out so badly because it was, when we first covered it, it was just the stuff of nightmares. You remember what movie this is, right?
It's funny, I almost forgot because I tried to block it out of my memory, but yes, I do.
Yeah, I even forgot this movie was gonna come out until I saw some trailers, and I'm like, no, keep that shit away from me.
It's Cats.
Yes.
Oh god. Oh no. I just checked the score of this. It's like 20% critic score. So again, I don't know if I really trust Rotten Tomatoes, but that's not good at all.
Uh-huh. And what about the audience score?
I think the audience score, I don't remember. Is it at 68?
Okay, but look,
it might be at 68.
Yeah. But you gotta realize, is this really indicative of a pattern?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Because this movie looks terrifying.
The design, the artistic direction of it is already the stuff of nightmares to begin with. No.
Oh, right? It almost looks like the designs of the Cats people almost reminds me of the old Sonic before they redesigned it. Like that uncanny valley, human-like kind of face. Yeah. Like, oh boy.
Yeah. Like,
so,
you know what?
This did not do well.
One gets Jolt the movie Cats for Christmas.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
You know what?
Monster. Yeah,
you know what? Right. You are gonna die in a pit of fire just for doing that.
Oh.
No. But...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a crime to send dangerous things through the mail. So good on you for suggesting. Yeah. Don't be sending that for Christmas.
Besides, the movie's not even out yet, though. So, price is subverted. Well, DVDs come out months later down the line.
Well, it's not out on DVD, but the audience and critics score. Oh boy, it's not looking good for this one.
And not to mention, you look at it, and they basically made made shit out of gold because they had literally some pretty cool talent here and there.
Right, but the whole idea of like between oh no, oh god, oh no, stop it. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry. I just saw the image of that person and no. But Cats is supposed to be a production on Broadway. It's not supposed to be like a movie.
Yeah.
So when you see people in costume, on stage, they're in costume, right? Like, but when it's a movie and they're trying to be realistic about it, it doesn't really translate so well.
Yeah, no. This stuff should seriously do nothing but stick on, at the theater, not the movie. Like,
Yeah, and
in
an interesting
Broadway or
kind of
stuff.
what's interesting, like there's an opposite version of that too with the Spider-Man play. Now, Spider-Man is a movie, right? But it's not supposed to be on Broadway. But they tried to do that, and they had all these crazy like new technologies they were working with.
Yeah.
But they ran into so many technical problems where they couldn't even properly produce Spider-Man on Broadway. Now, I was there at the premiere with my sister, and we saw this play, and in the middle of the show there was actually a technological problem where like they had the wires were like tangled when Spider-Man was running around. So it doesn't really work both ways. There is certain media that is geared towards certain platforms, and I think it's probably best to keep it that way.
Dude, yeah, you're telling me about it. Like this thing it's just not cut, it's just not fit for, a modernized version of it. It's
It's
just something
really
that's so
not.
stuck in the times.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think the average age of the person who'd want to watch this movie is gone up by, 10 years.
Or more, probably. They'll be like, oh, I saw Cats back in the day. And then it's like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's not the same world. Gone are the days when people use practical effects for all their main characters, and now is the time for CGI, and it has to be done right.
Not to mention, too, if they literally have to costume up everybody in live action. No. Just no. You bring the fire. You bring the Flammenwerfer.
Yeah.
Now, in that said, though, I think it's pretty clear. You should just give that movie a really big nope.
Well, I do not want to have nightmares, so yeah, I agree.
Neither.
I'm not going to partake in that endeavor.
Me neither. If you value sanity, you do well to stay away from it.
All right, rest in peace, Cats.
No, rip in pepperoni, not peace.
All right, fair enough.
But that said, yeah. So I believe that pretty much kind of gives it a good wrap, huh? All in all, we've had a wild 2019. You and I started really strong. And as time went on, we've had our ups and downs. We've had our battles, but the show goes on, as it always must.
That's right, buddy. That's right.
And I wouldn't, yeah. And as I've said, I would have no one other, than you by my side doing this sort of stuff.
Aw, don't make me blush.
Come on now, we've been through a lot. We're always there.
Yeah, we really have, though. Oh my god, dude, this year has been nuts. But I'm definitely looking forward to season 3. It's gonna be a blast. And like I said, I got new technology coming in, so I'm gonna be able to host the show, and I have a lot of plans for the future. Yeah, it's looking good.
Dude, yeah, and as much as I'd love to say, sure, I'm busy and stuff, because now I can no longer, check news and so on while I'm using my downtime from work, and because I drive to work now, you know what? I'll probably, enlist a bit of I'll probably try doing my best in this a bit of help, or just basically work even harder for you guys.
All right. And we will continue to do our best to deliver an amazing and super entertainingly awesome show.
As we always do. And on the field too, we are not going to disappoint you, because Jolty is always itching for another adventure.
Right on. Right on, man.
And what about you, huh? You have big plans for next year? Your big adventures?
All those previous cons I said I went to, this year that I've been to, you damn know I'm going to go to again. So look forward to those adventures too.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see.
Well, that and more. Who knows what the new year will bring.
Yeah. But this, indeed. And as I said again, we'd love to see you, we'd love to see you all here for our ride in 2020. We promise we'll be here, but, for more of you guys on the show. We'll keep more engaged, and you know what? There's no brakes on this train.
That's right. Go forth and conquer.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's it then.
Now, before I do wrap up, I'd like to obligatory say our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and of course more later on, and maybe in 2020, we may be adding a few more services to our lineup, and probably a new home, because YouTube has basically, ruined their own service by becoming corporate.
Yeah.
But look.
Yep.
But the show is going nowhere. It's here to stay, and we're making stuff for you guys. But in that said, though, we wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and you know what? Enjoy it with your family, your loved ones, and have a party and a feast.
That's right. Goodbye and God bless.
Indeed, this is just the two of us signing off for the year. And I'm going to be reopening the podcast, perhaps 2 to 3 weeks in January, depending on depending on circumstances. But you know what, though? So stay tuned and see you all next time.
Awoo!